So every year, Kerri Dillon embarks on this journey of hers. And it's been going on now for how many years?
This is going to be the 4th Christmas.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what it is that you do that's entitled, I do believe it's called Hope for the Holidays, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, so
it changes from year to year.
Oh, okay. I was just hoping that I got the name right. So.
The first year was because it's the thought that counts.
Oh, okay. So every year we keep changing it up to make it seem a little bit more.
Until I find a name that really sticks. So I'm thinking Hope for the Holidays might be the best one.
All right. So why don't you give us a little read and tell us what it's all about?
All right. Well, as some of you may know, and Paul just mentioned, a few years ago I embarked on a journey that has become a life-changing holiday tradition. Waiting for my train at Penn Station, I sat close to a man who spoke to himself after others ignored him, as well as his pleas for food. Most people moved away quickly as onlookers laughed or shook their heads in disgust. And as a new acting student at the time, I put myself in his shoes and became painfully uncomfortable. Could you imagine a life being laughed at, ignored, woken up in the middle of the night to be kicked out of a train station where you sought shelter from the cold, heat, rain, or brutality of discrimination? I then imagined a life without family or friends or even strangers who actually acknowledged my existence. It was devastating. As I looked up at the decorations, I thought of what holidays would actually mean without get-togethers, traditions, Christmas trees, Santa, or gifts that show you're actually cared about. I didn't realize how much I had taken for granted. And I don't know about you, but I sure wouldn't look forward to this time of the year without them. So on an unsettling ride home with vivid pictures of the previous flashing through my mind, I decided that I was going to find a way to share what I have taken for granted. Just a few short weeks before Christmas, I was able to collaborate with friends, family, acquaintances, and church communities to raise enough money and donations to distribute wrapped gifts and bagged meals to over 100 of New York City's homeless that Christmas Eve. Now, although none of us know how they arrived at their circumstances, we all understood their struggle. There are so many things that are out of our control. We can't stop the destruction of earthquakes, hurricanes, or tsunamis, but we can reach out to those who might need our support. And going in without expectations, I must say that it was one of the most rewarding adventures I've ever been a part of, and I think everyone involved would agree. Hope for the Holidays will be 4 Christmases old and aspires to bring dignity back to those who are forced to beg for their survival, while giving them gifts of thought to encourage and acknowledge. We think sometimes that poverty is only being hungry, naked, and homeless. The poverty of being unwanted, unloved, and uncared for is the greatest poverty. That's the truth. And then to those of you who have supported my project in the past, your support means more than you'll ever know. And to those of you who would like to help this year, please let me know. So
now it's been going on for 4 years.
Yes.
And in that 4 years, you've managed to collect a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes.
So what is it exactly that you collect and that you're looking for?
Okay, so we basically collect thoughtful gifts that could help the homeless and just let them know that they're being thought of this Christmas, because, you know, even though socks are nothing to us, like a clean pair of socks, there's just something about putting on a clean pair of socks or clean gloves or anything clean that makes someone feel better about themselves, you know, or just like a random stranger giving you a gift when no one else wants to even give you a quarter on the street on Christmas Eve, you know what I mean? It just, I feel like it kind of raises morale, and it helps those people that are involved feel helpful. When, you know, you can't give them $1 every time you pass. You can't help everyone. You can't solve their problems, but little things like that, if you collaborate, you know, you can make a difference in this person's life, and who knows what that'll lead to. Maybe they will find the support or the courage to get up and find something to make themselves, you know, get off the streets or help the next person and move on with their lives.
So I had noticed this year, too, that you also expanded its kit.
Yes. So last year we started wrapping up little toys, and we actually have people that make handmade scarves now. And someone had actually made a kid's scarf. It was like this cute little purple thing in a hat. And we just happened to, you know, ask this guy, and he was like, "Oh, I have kids. That would be great. Thank you so much. Now Santa can come." You know, so it's like, so we did have toys, and we have been bringing them. And then, you know, there are grandparents who are in shelters, and they're like, "Do you have anything for my grandkids? I don't have anything to give them." You know, and it's really sad because you want to be able to
Yeah, help out everybody and help out everybody that you can. This year, we turned this studio this year into like a little playground.
Yes.
This year, for whatever reason, we were getting a little bit decorative with like these little houses and that. You know that that snowman actually sings?
Does it?
Yeah, if you flip it over and turn it on, it actually sings.
You want me to flip it over and turn it on?
If you want to. I don't know if the mic's going to pick it up. You see, does he dance along? I think he dances along.
Yeah,
He dances along. Well, yeah, so I've tried to transform this place into like a little Christmas whatever. So, this year, and I know that you're doing a lot of things this year and stuff. So this year, from the show, and for me as well, I mean, I'm part of the show. So those little guys up there need a home.
Oh, thank you.
So they're all going to go home with you.
Oh, perfect.
So there's like, I think 6 or 7 of them up there. They're all lined up.
Thank
like
you very
one
much.
behind the other. So you can take those with you.
Yay.
And you can you can give those out, and they're cute. So
Yeah, they are really cute.
So I think you could
They're
actually
stuffed animals dressed up in like Christmas garb.
Yeah, I know. There'll be a picture of them up on the site or wherever we decide to post the picture. But yeah, they look like they need homes. So
Well, I will find them homes.
yeah, so
Or kids.
one or the other. So yeah, so they can go home with you today.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So beyond that, so you go out then, like Dan said. Dan's so funny too because Dan said on a previous show, Dan's like, Kerri's too good of a person, and she goes out and does this. So do you go out on your own or do you go out with people and do
So
it?
usually I go. It's usually my parents and my brother and I.
Oh, okay.
We pack bagged lunches as well, so peanut butter and jelly, snacks, homemade Christmas cookies, juices and stuff, so that people don't have to beg for their Christmas dinner.
Right.
And then we follow the Coalition for the Homeless, who makes a daily route around like 6:30, 7 o'clock every night. So we actually met up with them randomly the first year, and then after that we started coordinating with them to meet up and then go through the route. So usually we go to the Uptown route because it's the biggest.
Yeah, yeah.
With the most, homeless people. But this year I think it's going to really be much bigger than it has in the past because I put it on Facebook and like all these great people. That
I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that actually on your Facebook.
I haven't even seen or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're like messaging me, I'd love to help, I've already gotten packages from people I haven't seen in like 8 years. It's like just very overwhelming. Yeah. Bill's family actually, they're very well off and they're not very close. Like they have everything they need.
Right.
So actually the adults aren't buying for each other, they're gonna donate.
That's
Take
great.
that money and donate
That's
to
great.
their cause, which is like amazing.
That's good stuff.
So yeah, I've had a really great support this year. Support system, I guess. Overwhelming.
No, that's great though.
Yeah, so we're going to have like a sandwich making party and then we meet up with Coalition for the Homeless. And I'm hoping this year we'll be able to do more than one route so that the people that really want to volunteer and hand them out too will be able to as well.
Good stuff.
So
Go ahead.
Well, now that you said that you do like food and stuff, every year, Paul can vouch for it, my house is like Christmas cookie central.
Yes.
So if you would like, as my contribution to your cause, I would like to bake as many cookies as you want me to.
Oh, thank
For
you.
you to help.
Oh, perfect. Makes it so much easier.
See?
I'm working 2 jobs. I have Wednesday and Thursday nights off, that's it.
See?
But that would be great. Thank you so much. It's awesome.
Yeah, any way I can help.
So you guys can coordinate on that.
Woo.
Take the animals with you
Yes.
before you leave. Before they jump out at you.
Make them make cookies with us.
Yeah, that's true. They are adorable. They really are.
Yes, they are.
I think they're
I
cute.
like the little kitty right there in the front. He's cute.
Yeah, they're lined up. Like I said, in fact, they're like marching on. So they're cute. Kerri will take them with her. It's her Hope for the Holidays campaign. So find Kerri somewhere. Find her on Facebook. Find her on all over.
Yes.
Find her somewhere. And donate. Give till it hurts, people. Because you know what? No, I'm serious. Give till it hurts. You know what? It's more than just about us on a daily basis. And you know what? We try to get that point across as often as we can. So.
And giving doesn't hurt that much.
No, it doesn't.
It actually makes you feel good most of the time.
It does. Listen, I am all for helping the kids anytime, anywhere. So, all for it. And when we come back on the other side of the break, I'm going to give a gift to you. It's the Mystery Christmas song. Good luck trying to figure it out.
Oh boy.
When we come back on the other side side of the break right here on the 2010 Velocity Live Holiday Special.